What's up? We got Arrow Season 3, Episode 1, The Calm. So, this episode starts off with Team Arrow kicking butt. We got Oliver on a truck, Felicity on the computer, and Dig doing Dig stuff. But we also got Roy in his new suit, which they call, I'm gonna call him Arsenal, since they do it later in the show. Yeah, so we see Roy in his new Arsenal suit, and boy, does it look fantastic. He went from the mask in the finale to a full-grown suit in the premiere. So Oliver is now living in the basement of his club, because he mentions about now that he's living there full time. Yeah, he's living in the basement of his club. And so Felicity has to, so what happened in the finale? Isabel Rochev was killed by Nessa Al Ghul. So now that she's dead, and now that Slade's locked up, they're trying to give Oliver back his company. But then who shows up but Ray Palmer? Yes, everybody, this season is where Ray Palmer debuts. And boy, if everyone does not like Ray Palmer, then they will not like this season, because he is a main character. Nothing against Brandon Routh. My Aunt Judy will not like this season, since she's a big anti-Ray Palmer fan. But I don't know how I feel. I don't know. But we'll have to watch as the reviews goes on of this season. But yeah, so he wants to buy Oliver's company, which we learned they give to him, because of course they do. Yeah, he also he wants to rename Starling City. He wants to remove the star. He wants to remove the ling in Starling and just name it Star City. Yeah, that's his plan. Just name the city Star City. And yeah, so Oliver mentioned now that the company, that he no longer has the company anymore, since it's now been bought by Ray. He now has more time to focus on the Arrow stuff. Yeah, he still thinks Thea's in different countries, but Roy knows the truth about where Thea is and doesn't tell the gang where Thea is. So yeah, so Oliver. So we also get a new bad guy, aka New Vertigo, and the actor who plays him played John Abruzzi on Prison Break. Yeah, there's a lot of Prison Break characters in season 4. And last season, the actor who played Teabag on Prison Break played the Clock King, and now here, the actor who played Abruzzi plays the New Vertigo, or Warden Zeidel. Yeah, he's taken the Count's formula, and he's taken Count Vertigo, or the Count's formula, and made it so it reveals people's worst fears now when they're injected. Yeah. Okay, Vertigo, do what you want. New Vertigo. I want to call him New Vertigo. So yeah, so Oliver decides that he wants to go on a date with Felicity. They're talking. There's also some flashback to Hong Kong. Yeah, Oliver reveals to Felicity that he wasn't always on the island. He was in Hong Kong for 1 year. So yeah, but then the date gets ruined when the bad guys decide to attack the Arrow by blowing up the restaurant, injuring Felicity greatly. So yeah. Also, now that Laurel Quentin, who is now Captain Lance now, who shaved his head. Yeah, Quentin no longer has hair in this season, or any of the seasons, ever. Again, it was only for 2 seasons where he had a full set of hair. but now he's just no hair anymore. So yeah, but okay, but yeah. So they decide to. So yeah. So now the Star Seed, the Starling Sea, the Starling Sea Police Department is formally recognizing the vigilante known as the Arrow when the city was under siege. The SCP rallied under person under a hood, and Quentin got into the captain's rank, but the Arrow never received a thank you. So now they're recognizing the Arrow. Yeah. So yeah, so the guys on. So yeah, that's what happens. Now that Laurel knows Oliver's secret, she and him actually work great together now, which is kind of great. That now that Laurel is on Team Arrow. Yeah, I think Laurel's on Team Arrow. She's never seen in any of the scenes. Yeah, she wasn't even. Yeah, of course she's not on the field. She doesn't even have. Unlike Roy. Roy just was learning how to learn archery, and now he's a full-blown archer. Yeah. So, yeah. So with the Philistines, so Oliver goes to fight wearing Zeidel, but he gets injected with the new vertigo and reveals that Oliver actually fears himself. And yeah, Oliver actually fears himself. So we also get some Diggle and Lila plot points. Is that they're having a baby girl, and they actually give birth to her in the episode, which is kind of cute. Which is kind of cute. Yeah. They don't give it a name yet, but Roy tries to defuse a bomb, and who comes back but Sarah? Yes, Sarah randomly comes out of the blue to help Oliver fight Zeidel. She has one convenient talk with Laurel before someone shoots arrows into Sarah, killing her. I told you so. I told you to stay away from her. I told you to stay away from my queen, my child Sarah, my cartoon, my TV child Sarah, and you guys didn't listen. You let her get killed. And you can just see the devastation on Laurel's face as she's saying, Sarah, no. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta feel bad for Laurel. She thinks her sister died in the gambit, finds out she's alive, is mad at her, reconciles with her, finds out she's a superhero, and then has to find her dead body. How can anyone go through that? I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm leaving this review. Sarah, RP. They killed off the best character. They don't even have Sin. Sin's not even in this episode. Yeah. So yeah. They stopped wearing Zeidel. Sarah. So what did I think of this sad ending of an episode? I thought this premiere was really good until they decided to kill off Sarah. Because it was wrong to kill her off the show. Season 2 made me respect Sarah even more. And then Season 3 decides to just say, well, crap it in. But Sarah does say, what are you the person in Mysterious Voice is like, who grew Sarah? And the person's like, and Sarah's like, what are you doing here? Like, it's like Sarah knows the person that's about to shoot her with the arrows and kill her, but they don't show the face of the person who shooting the arrows and killing her. Okay, I thought this episode was sad, but also great. It was a great way to start off Arrow Season 3, and yeah. Yeah, it was great. And also, yeah, so Oliver and Felicity decided to break up. Because he's like, he can't be the Arrow and date her. Then Barry comes. Okay, Oliver gets a call from Barry for the scene in The Flash where he shows up. And this aired after The Flash did. According to the Arrowverse order I'm following, this episode aired after The Flash did. But they show a scene before he goes and helps Barry discover he's a hero. Wait, what? Why didn't they air this episode first? That would have been like ooh, Barry's calling him for what? But no, they aired this after. Like we could just what if we saw Barry call him, and then I'm just saying, I like this episode, but that Barry cameo was just confusing. It was just to have a Barry cameo, but it makes no sense because it kind of contradicts The Flash because he appears in that episode, but this episode aired after it. What? Did the writers, when they made this episode, know it was going to air after The Flash? I have no idea. But that was Arrow, and I'll see you next time when we review the next episode.